So this is the part I was talking about here where I could have moved into that hallway to avoid that pull that's coming from my left over there. Because as you see, they stopped for a moment and then went into my bird. If you have fought them in that hallway, you can really delay fighting the other part of the group. I have not actually tested that theory, but it should come out to be true. Because it works with the next group. And if it works with the next group, it should work with this group. It's entirely possible as well that the two that spawn in the middle link the two packs. So if you avoid that, those two right there, then you avoid pulling both packs as well. Now my bird is actually getting the absolute crap kicked out of it. They're only doing 25s, but when there's, 10, 12 guys doing 25, it really adds up to some heavy hitting damage. So I actually swapped to my healing dagger and my healing orb mid-fight so I can get just a little bit more healing out. It's only 25, but it's enough. I end up using a grenade here to stop some of the damage that's coming in. Now, there are two enemies that come on to me. I do manage to save my bird barely by disengaging. I don't have to use my feign death because I'm trying to save my feign death. I end up using an advanced target dummy to pull a lot of the threat off my pet, but my bird ended up ripping the threat right back to itself due to the screech, and it already having a very high value of threat on every target. But the target dummy will I don't remember what the move is called for it. It does like a challenging shout every so often or something like that forces targets to attack it again. So it'll do that every 3 to 5 seconds. I don't remember what the pulse is for it. You can check on Wowhead. I believe somebody has it mapped out there. And by using those two objects, I end up saving my pet. Now what I don't notice is I actually do have my high explosive bomb back already, and I could use them again here, but by now there's so few enemies left alive that it's no longer an issue, and we can just keep DPSing down while doing my regular healing, and even throwing out multi-shots as well. Now we only have 2 of them left and we're pretty much good to go. Alright, full health, full mana, we ring the gong, and here's what I'm talking about. We have the trap back here, and I run towards them so I can start fighting them because I believe I can separate the pull. And if we look in the background right there, they walk up to where that fire is and they stop moving. So this pull is entirely possible to pull separately. So if you are struggling on this in your regular RFE dungeon groups, like and you're scared of this pull and you don't want to do the boss because of this pull, here you go. You can pull this group without pulling the other group. And you can see them on my mini map there that they're not moving because I do track undead. Now, the annoying thing about Tomb Reavers is the net they throw out works exactly like the net the Mechanostriders drop in Nomergon. They will net the target, which I don't know if it clears the threat or it makes the Tomb Reaver have a different threat target priority where it immediately goes to the second highest threat and then just drops the threat of the first target a little bit. I don't believe it's a threat reset, but I do believe it's a massive threat drop. So every time a Tomb Reaver does its thing, I will attempt to disengage on it, and I will walk next to my pet so it can try to pick the threat back up off of me as well. Now I keep looking at that group back there because I think something's going to be coming, and I do get butt stabbed by a pig. It almost turns around here, but unfortunately my pet is just within range of it that the pig comes and recognizes it. Now this is completely off topic, but that guy in my guild chat right now is only leveling by killing goblins. So bonus points if you know where that's from. And he is literally in Mulgore right now doing that. So we ended up taking out that group fairly easily, just because we separated the pull. If I had to do that pull where it was all 4 of them, I would never be able to do that pull, purely because I just don't have enough health to tank the mobs while my pet is netted. And 2, I guess I maybe could do it by kiting them all the way back to the entrance of the dungeon, but there is, I think, 2 more groups I would have to clear before I would attempt that. And then they could also net me as well. So they could net both me and my pet, and aggro would be all over the place. It would make no sense. So, luckily, you can split a lot of pulls in this game that you don't think you can split by just clever positioning. Now, this might be me just talking out of my butt here, but I do believe mobs have a higher radial in front of them and a less radial in back of them, or radius, whatever you want to call it, for split pulling. So if 2 mobs have their backs to each other, I think they have less aggro radius than if they're facing each other. I'm not sure on that one, but that's kind of my experience with it. I get a feeling like it should be correct, but I could just be talking out of my butt and have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a little bit column A, column B. Only one of these things left, and that cockroach behind me is making me paranoid, so I keep looking at it. I mean, in game, not in person. Now, he is a fairly healthy boy, and he hits decent. It's not a ton of damage he does. It's very doable. The only problem is he does drop threat occasionally, and he will come to you. So I thought it was like a disengage problem, so I hit disengage, not realizing that he just drops threat occasionally. Now, he does have a nasty curse he puts on you. It doesn't really affect me too much. I think it makes my channel take a little bit longer, but we don't really care about that too much. We're just hoping our mana bar lasts longer than the boss's health bar for the most part. And it's already been almost 30 seconds, and we still have half of our health or our mana bar left. And we've been using Poison Sting alongside it. So that means if I went to a purely healing route, I would have no problem with my mana at all. If I'm remembering that Hunter's Mark is only a minute long. I think it is. So there we go. It just netted my pet and came straight to me. That is the threat drop mechanic on that this boss has, and if you're a tank, just save your growl or taunt for it and you should be good to go. Or in the case of a paladin, save your bubble for it. Sadly, paladins do get kind of hosed in vanilla. They do not have a taunt. I think it was intended for them not to have a taunt because they wanted paladins to play differently, but it ended up screwing paladins over quite a bit later on. So the boss is almost dead, and we still have half a tank of gas, and our mana potion only has 45 seconds left on it as well. So all in all, it's going off pretty well. And we got a nice, juicy 18,346 experience.
We will enslave the Quillboar. We will spread them as the barren land for the scourge.
Okay, I'm so glad I'm out of the range of that crap. Okay. I got my heart going a little bit with all those skeletons. That's so nerve-wracking. We'll throw out one more heal. Alright, we should be good to go just to auto-attack from here on out. I don't know how I'm poisoning a skeleton, but I'll accept it. We'll throw out a heal here because when he dies, my mana should go back to full. Yeah. He's a mute. Get him, Dragonling. Yeah, take that, mini Glutton. We'll wait till this is up, we'll redo it, and then we'll hit our men pet. One more bullet, and then we'll do it. That was really scary. He runs so fast. Alright, we'll do another heal here because he's about to get hungry again, I think. Alright, we'll just DPS it down. And do we get the shoulders? We got the shoulders. Let's try this out instead. Okay, good. Okay, I think we're in a good spot here. Alternatively, I drain his mana. Hey, Jaeger, how's it going? Let's just drain his mana. That's right, mind control me now. Ain't got no mana. Yep. Today on today's menu, Jaeger, is Razorfen Downs at level 45. I started at 44 in here. Hopefully our pet levels off this fight. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, I only need 6,000. Trying to make sure it's level 45 before the Amnennar the Coldbringer fight at the end, who is 41. Excellent. Oh, he leveled. I didn't need a bandage. Yep. We got the Boar Champion's belt.
You'll never leave this place alive.
And we're gonna let our pet solo it for a little bit. Yeah, we'll just let our pet do its thing for a bit. Okay, our pet should have plenty of threat by now. I wanted it to have as much threat as possible before I started any of this.
I am the hand of the Lich King.
But I don't know if that was a good idea.
My servant. Wow, those frostbolts are nasty. I got lucky on that. Almost got our potion back up. Okay, we've got our dummy back up. I think we just slowly. Like, I think we just pet passive here, actually. Then we just occasionally growl it.
And then we go back to pet passive. He's a tall boy, ain't he? That's fine. He's out of mana soon. Yeah.
Come, saints, attend your master.
We resisted the spell. Nice. I needed that. That was huge. We need to heal, just in case. That's getting kind of low. Yep. I don't believe he summons any more ads after this. We should be able to heal once more before this comes off cooldown. I can't afford to use Hunter's Mark. It's too mana expensive right now. Okay, now we can use it. Just to be safe. Never know. Oh, we did it. I did it. Oh, lordy. Yeah, healing gear. I even lost my voice. But yeah, healing gear. That's the secret sauce. Gotta love it.